So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Indonesia breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 17.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And they can counter here. And here's Wirtz. McAllister has it in a wide position. Indonesia are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Indonesia have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Where it came from. Can he finish? Yes! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso, and it's Batistuta. Batistuta, and again, it's a goal, and with that, he takes home the match ball. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Wits. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Raul. Xabi Alonso. Raul. It's Raul! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Batistuta! And he's missed it.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. He's in a great position here. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Batistuta with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. McAllister. Can he get it through?
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's having a hit! Keeper always had the measure of that.
McAllister clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Hungary have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end? Real chance! And a neat finish! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 17.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's found the way through. Alonso. Shot a goal! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Some really good ball movement. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's been cut out, well played. Szoboszlai. Oh, it's Raul. Aims beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's in on goal. Oh, he's having a go. And that is quite wonderful. He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that is all they have time for. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Indonesia really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Indonesia have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Wits is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Wits. No way through, so back it comes. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! Oh, good finish! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Oh, super find. Takes a shot! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Raul. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
We expected better, and so did he. Kerkez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Quality ball. Messi finding himself in space. Back when it goes. And this is decent chance! Goal! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cross flung in towards the middle. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save. And it's Szoboszlai. Spread out to the left. Now that's a lovely exchange. Batistuta. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Raul. And this is Raul. He has a chance to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Batistuta being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Raul. Messi. Shot could be on. Raul! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 76 minutes.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Raul! Substitution for Indonesia.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 11, Messi. Coming on the field, number 4, Hazard.
Now he's off and
Number
running.
10, Mbappe. Substitution.
This is Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Produces a cross. Orban attempts a clearance. Now the ball's gone astray. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! This time, surely! And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Played into the box. And that should get the job done. Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Orban. McAllister wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Hazard venturing down the left. Hazard with the delivery. Punched away. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Raul walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do,
Those of you
and the
making their
players
way
were
home on
determined
public
to deliver it,
transportation today,
and they
please
did.
watch the screen for train departure times
My
from
thanks to
all
Jim.
local major
We both wish
stations.
you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter.
Tries one from range. He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Foot in. Oh, this looks sharp. And that has been cleared. Wirtz is herring after that one. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Anguissa goes looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that defending is unapologetic. Gets his head on it! They've scored! And we have liftoff! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Hoisted. Oh, good effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Cameroon really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter.
Roll! Burmo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And Anguissa. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Anguissa engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, super find. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want... Oh, what has happened here? And this is Raul. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Raul. McAllister! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Batistuta. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That is good strength. And he lines up a cross. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. This is a promising build-up. Aimed at the far side. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And it's on Gisa. Zambo Anguissa. Anguissa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's in a great position here. He's rising! And the whistle goes for half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Indonesia looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So off we go again. Messi. Raul. That's very neat. Backward it goes. Abubakar. And it's McAllister. Now it's Abubakar. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Wirtz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Anguissa. Now it's Abubakar. Over to the right flank. Burmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Batistuta. McAllister. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
That's an excellent interception.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Anguissa. Now it's Abubakar. And it's Batistuta. Shifted into the flank. And he's managed to get free. That has been slung wide. Tolo. He has found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Xavi Alonso. Messi, who does have an assist to his name, looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ngadu. And then Burmo. Anguissa. That's going wide left. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Tolo. And here's Messi. And he was alert to it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anguissa. Distributed tidily. Has a look and place it forward. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is had a shot! And that's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Pour le remplacer.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 19. À sa place, le numéro 26.
Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and there's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Deftly away, and reclaimed it in a trice. Kamavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Into the last 5 minutes. Passes short and sharp. Burmo. Pass somewhat off target. Kamavinga. Anguissa. And he cuts out the supply.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
McAllister, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Raul. Raul!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi plays it short. And he shoots! Well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame
Le
them.
numéro 17.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority.
That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Gacha nih, gacha nih. Waduh. Banyak banget sih.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's Batistuta. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Austria have the chance to go the other way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and...
Tries one from range! Oh, it's hit the post! So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Spread it left. Has a look and plays it forward. McAllister, that's destined for the flank. And here's Batistuta. And here's McAllister. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Batistuta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sabitzer defending his corner. And the shot! He's delivered all right! And we have liftoff! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Number 14, Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And Batistuta! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Raul. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Stood up well to him there. But that has not gone well. Raul proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Messi. Oh, cracking. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And now he has two. Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
"15 minutes till half-time. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Raul.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's McAllister.
This is the time you need that pace.
McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the pass is intercepted. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that was very necessary. Lima shifted it to the flank. Alexander-Arnold. Alonso. And here's Messi. And this is Xavi Alonso. Shot at goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Posh.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Ball played
time.
for Baumgartner. Posh. Now Alaba. And it's Lima. McAllister.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's McAllister. Guardiol. Wits. Produces a cross. And out it comes again. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just
And we'd
tearing
like
it
to
up
inform you
at
now that
will.
the latest travel information
It's an
is
eye-catching
currently being
scoreline,
displayed on
but
the
it's
screen.
a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Indonesia are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Batistuta clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Lima. Oh, a delicate chip through. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso. Always goal side. And here's Raul. Messi. And the shot! Taken back almost at once. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He is through here. And he's managed to get rid. Indonesia, the only team in this, 3-0 already. It's a promising position. Great chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Batistuta being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat.
Can he finish? And no mistake. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And this is Messi. Baumgartner pinches it off him. Batistuta. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Wirtz. And that is headed for the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's a sharp little ball here. Arnautovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Vardiol. Wirtz. Oh, it's played in. There's the header! Sabitzer. And here's Messi. He's in a good position here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just...
He's having a shot! And there's a goal! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 9, Raul! Raul! Raul!
Indonesia making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, their manager seems to have...
Tries a shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Batistuta. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nice interception, well timed. And this is Raul. And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 87 minutes is number 17.
Danso.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Kamavinga. Well, they've got it again. And here's Raul. Looking for options for movement. That's tidy.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
This is Messi. Messi! And that's in. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And it's played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Batistuta. Looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Azar. And that will be it. Indonesia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling.
Tim bansos, tim bansos. Kastolo apa anjir, Kastolo. Apa nih? Apa nih? Apa sih? Oh. Oke aja enggak sih? Sundulan roket, solusi fenomenal. Ini apa dia? Orkestrator. Oke sih. Target man. Pakai sundulan oke sih. Anjay. Bagus. Ini apa nih? Ibrahimovic oke sih. Ibrahimovic oke sih. Oke sih cowok. Wah, oke. Pepe. Pepe. Dapat bir. Tiga lagi. Tidak. Ya. Coba dah. Tahu dah. Kolom. Tembus. Box to box. Kok ampas anjing. Divisi. Red Bull. Ampas anjing. Gerak. Baru sulap kok Damian. Ampas. Anjing, rambut cowok. Bau. Habis sprint Master League. Wah, coba biasa 10 kali main ya. Bapuk. Aduh, formasi ini 4-3-3. Oke nih. Ini bagus nih. Ini nanda. Ya Rodri. Kipernya cok. Wih, CB. I don't know. Gaskan. Menang dong. Kita beli pemain. Udah lewat jendela transfer anjing. Hati sih. Habis. Kita main liga apa? Versus aja. Gak ada yang bagus, Cok.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Can he get on the end of this? Incoming, gets his head on it! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vardiol. And he's well positioned here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that.
And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Wirtz. That's going across goal. Keeper has taken decisive action. Minyanda, that's a lovely, neat pass. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in... Roll! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now there's a fight, and the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Space for him to turn and look. And he's cut it out. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chalnini. Castolo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso. Raul.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Espimas. Looking for options for movement. Viet. Terrific effort! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barota. Over to the right flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. He's got away. Now this could be a chance. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Vardiol. And here's Batistuta. No, he's not getting his way this time. Barota. Jimenez. Yuga. Minyanda. He's having a hit! It's loose now, and they... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Delivered across.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Batistuta. Chalnini. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. And it's Wirtz. Driving through the middle. Wirtz! Well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
For Indonesia, number 20, Wirtz.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
And there they
Well,
are.
for me, it's a lead
Please
that's
welcome our
thoroughly
players,
deserved,
everyone.
Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Indonesia are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. Crosses it in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Minyanda. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vardiol finding himself in space. Showing good feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that great chance! Oh, good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 17, Gabriel Batistuta.
Duric. Yuga. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Struma. He's looking wide. Ball is over the line. Minyanda.
Minanda really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is... And a chance! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
62 minutes is
And
number
yes,
17,
it's him again.
Gabriel Batistuta.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Is number 20.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's been hooked away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely worked. Wirtz! And a neat finish. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 68 minutes is
And that means just
number
one thing,
20,
match ball.
Wirtz.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
The less said about that pass, the better. Chelnini. Yuga. Minyanda. Good ball, good take. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Jimenez. This is a promising build-up. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 76 minutes is
Clinical,
number
just
17.
clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution on the field.
Time for a change in
11.
personnel. So,
Number
time
10.
for a potential
Coming
game
on the
changer.
field.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave
21.
decision-making.
Number
This is
18.
wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Batistuta. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Wits, and he's managed to get free. Real chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
82 minutes is number
As if
20.
three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Substitution in
So we
progress.
have further activity on the bench here. Azar coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity. Oh, good effort! Off the post! Azar conjures time and space where few can. Yogo. Oswald. Yuga. Shoots!
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the
added
board now,
time.
it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Raul. Raul. There he goes, motoring. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 17.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Oswald. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Camavinga. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Guardiol. And this is Batistuta. Yuga. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters...
Pakai device. Suara apa ada sih? Ada. Cek. Kalau kasih tahu dulu lagi anjir.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. EFB United appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. And he's quick to get rid. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ya. Mana dapat?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Wirtz making good progress. This might spell... And Batistuta! And again! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Mignanda. And he's being shifted off it. Raul,
Salah.
looking to play him in. Tries a shot! There it is! And we have liftoff! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Can he get it through? Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely ball and a real shooting chance! Goal! And that takes him up to 30. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention.
Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Disundul, guys.
Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Just eases him off the ball. Wirtz getting forward. Vardiol stood up well to him there. Duric. Spread to the right. And here's Batistuta. Messi. And this is Batistuta! Now that is commitment to the cause. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Batistuta! No, not the best of headers. Duric. Valeni. Duric. Mignanda. That is ended up in no man's land. McAllister. That's a good ball out wide. Mignanda. Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz! Lovely feet. Valeni.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Wirtz. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
Struck first time. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, cracking. McAllister! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
McAllister clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Duric. Yuga. Opts for safety. Valeni. Duric. Struma. Minyanda. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. There's the crossfield ball.
There will be
Fits.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Batistuta. That has been slung wide. Chance to deliver. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Indonesia really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and
Hello,
killed the game off
everybody, and quick
completely?
announcement now.
Possibly.
We would like to ask
But
you
as
all
long
to
as they
kindly
can
stay
keep up
seated
the
during the
intensity,
match.
maintain
Thank
the
you for your
purpose levels,
cooperation.
I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Indonesia
And please
looking
welcome
composed,
our lads to the
content,
field.
comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. We're on the move again. Guardiol. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Batistuta. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Roll, gets flagged offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vitz, and the counter is on. And he was quick to react. Yuga. Xavi Alonso, back when it goes. Minyanda. He'll try from distance! That's a throw. Over to the other side. That's a little off target. Raul being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
That is a great pick out. He's got away, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vert clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Castolo. Barota. Defending was strong and firm. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Raul. Chance here to counter. Now it's Vitz. And he's got away from him. He's found... There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
On the field, number 10.
A case now of complete control.
Number 18.
Valeni. Struma. Valeni. Chelnili. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shifted it to the flank. Cross to the back post. Wits.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Spread it left. Chelnini. Espimas.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Substitution on
Lots
the
and lots of
field.
changes.
Number 9. Coming on the field is
McAllister.
number 20.
That is good alertness. Chelnini. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Wirtz. And it's McAllister. And here's Batistuta. Look at the space. It's roll! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
77 minutes is
And
number
there
9.
was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have movement on both benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 21.
Indonesia are
Substitution.
at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Raul. Tries to pass it through. Espimas. Yuka. Yoko.
Ada Yuka, ada Yoko.
Ah, he's given it away. He's picked his way through. Lovely, now then. Played into space. Cute ball, now how can he reach it? Oh, he's had a shot! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Indonesia, after 85 minutes, is number 17, Gabriel Batistuta.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yoko. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Great chance!
Added minutes has been indicated.
And he couldn't quite make it 6. Struma. Well, there's the clearance. Four extra minutes added on. Foot in. Hazard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Batistuta. Roll!
Mantap. Hapus.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Turns back here, probably the best option. Not the most convincing of passes. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. EFB United are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Vardiol, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Valeni. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball! Messi. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! It's hit the upright. So it is still 0-0. And this, it's roll! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
After 21 minutes is
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's a promising position, so no flag here. It's a good run that, great timing.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Now that looks a decent ball. Vardiol gets into a good position. He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes.
And it's been given away. Valeni. Wirtz. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
EFB United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And the return pass. Espimas. Vardiol. That's gone for a throw-in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Castolo. And he was quick to react. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the 2 sides is the happier. Valeni. Chelnini. Tries to play it through. Messi. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mignanda. Spread to the right. Played in, towering header! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now he's off and running. Oh, that's superb. Big chance! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's it, 45 minutes up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal
Everyone,
for them.
please welcome to the field.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Indonesia are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we are back on the way. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. EFB United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Raul. Castolo. McAllister is always looking to break lines. McAllister, chance! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
52 minutes is number 18, McAllister.
McAllister.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Showing good feet. Jimenez. Duric.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Espimas. Wirtz. Oh, this looks sharp.
Dah, salah.
Oh, easy pickings there. Chalnini. And here's Batistuta. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Castolo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Castolo. And here's Messi. McAllister.
Salah.
Back they go. Guardiola with the foul.
Kenapa ke belakang Abang Messi?
Substitution on the field, number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 18. Substitution.
Roma. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Has a look up and delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Well, they could break here. Alexander-Arnold.
Dah,
And he's
salah.
forced to go back. Well, played right into his path. Good read, needed to be. Spread out to the left. Now that's well seen too. Oswald. Valeni. Duric. Now that's a lovely exchange. EFB United have opted to make another change here.
Number 9, number 11. Coming on the field,
Espimas.
number 20, number 21.
Batistuta. Now it's Raul. And here's Messi. Raul. That's cause for mild irritation.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has been knocked clear. Oswald. Yuga. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's going wide left. Rudiger deals with that comfortably.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he get away here? Oh, this is a... Can he finish? It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 85 minutes is number 9, Raul.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think...
And the finish! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 86 minutes is...
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Duric, Chelnini, Jimenez. Gets a good foot in there. That ball looks a good one. Yuga. Osthout. Aimed beyond the defence. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And that's another good win of the ball. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this is a terrific run. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 17, Gabriel Batistuta.
Duric. Chelnini pinches it off him. Great vision. And it's been played through. Just a chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win.
Dua lagi. 20 jam.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Time for the first of the anthems. So off we go then. And here's Batistuta. And here's Xabi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming. And he's gone looking for safety. Chelnini. Jimenez. Struma. Played over towards the opposite flank. Espimas. He's picked his way through. And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now this could be a chance. It's been shipped out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Wits. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Batistuta. Wits. And a chance! That's going to go a long way. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Marota. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely aimed pass. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now this could be a... And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Marota really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. He's found a way through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking to play him in. Xabi Alonso. Jimenez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Jimenez. Minyanda. Espimas. Minyanda. In with the challenge. Now it's Batistuta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Goes for a shot! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Batistuta. 30 minutes gone. And here's Raul. Chelnini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's superb. Now that's well seen too. That's destined for the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Chance! It's loose now, and it's come back out to him. And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! Into the lead once more. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal for Indonesia after 42 minutes is
Indonesia
number 20.
leading now. Minyanda. Chelnini. Espinas. Cross needs to be good. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There will be 1 minute
Driving
added
on and
time.
making good progress.
Lama.
Jimenez. And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Indonesia leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So off we go again. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he was quick to react. Chelnini. Yuka. Looking for the run. Jimenez. Great vision. And it's played. Shot a goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Yuka. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Batistuta. Chelnini. Yuka. Jimenez. Can he get it through? It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Espinas. Barota, given the lift of his goal.
Barota really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Spread it left. Looking for the far post. Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Just about up to the hour now. And that has left him in a heap. Takes a shot! Frustratingly close.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Espinas. Tries to play it through. He came in hard, very hard. Espinas. Struma. Yuka. Struma. Chelnini. That's going wide left. Jimenez. Yuka. Chelnini. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots! And there's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So again, we had parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
In towards the back stick, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Raul, and the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Raul, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to belt it away. EFB United are making a change now. Yorgo prepared to come on now. Of course, a big bullier of defences.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
Strömer, Oswald. That's a sharp pass. Raul. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. He is through here. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Tries a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Indonesia now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! And that's a tiny finish. With so little time left, grandstand finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
EFB United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch. Backward it goes. It's Raul! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Opts to... And the shot! He's got a goal! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he whips it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game. And Batistuta! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
EFB United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's the header! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And it's Messi. Now it's Raul. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Barota. Espimas. Wirtz. Now it's Batistuta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Batistuta. McAllister. Raul. Oh, good. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Oh, good climb! And he's quick to get rid. EFB United are looking to go forward now. Minyanda. Raul. He's in a great position here. Raul. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's really well cleared. That's a throw. Minyanda. McAllister. Now it's Batistuta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Minyanda. EFB United are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Chelnini. Minyanda. And the counter is on. Well, that has not gone well. Raul. Now it's Raul. Can he finish? It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Minyanda. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Xavi Alonso. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Searching pass he's played there, and he cuts out the supply. Rudiger. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chelnini. Foot in. Stood up well to him there. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for them. This time, surely! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And this is Batistuta.
Ya ampun.
Espimas. Barota. It's a searching pass. Raul. Minyanda. Chelnini. Yuga. Espimas. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Espimas. Minyanda. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Chelnini. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Indonesia looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Is number 20, Bits.
A case now of complete control. Minyanda gets a good foot in there. Batistuta. Now it's Raul. Minyanda. Barota. Yuga. Chelnini. Can he get it through? Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. McAllister, Vardiol. Now it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence, played with finesse. That's a decent clearance. Jimenez. That's a sharp pass. Castolo.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side, and they can counter here. Batistuta being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's gone backward here, and it's Xabi Alonso. Alonso! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And they've got rid. And that is out of play. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Minyanda. Barota. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
McAllister. Minyanda. Yuga. Barota. McAllister. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Raul. And this is Messi. Decent chance! Chelnini. Minyanda. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he can clear it away. Opts to play it back. He's having a pop! No, he's missed it.
Xabi Alonso probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
21. Substitutions taking place.
Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. Thinks about the shot. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Minyanda. Yuga. Played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free. Incoming. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
EFB United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution.
Indonesia have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's got away. Oh, he's having a go! And that is great goalkeeping.
Yorgo really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yuga. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Azar. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Vardiol picks it up out wide. And this is takes a shot! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
He's having a hit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is that. Indonesia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
17, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Castolo. Spread out to the left. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Plenty to aim at here. Wirtz! And there's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 8 minutes is
Indonesia
Number
are
20.
now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That pass isn't the best.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. And this is shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. That's put paid to the danger. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Castolo. De Ligt. Xavi Alonso.
Itu apa? Main di mana, di HP atau di
Guardiol.
apa tuh?
That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Wirtz. Oh, good climb!
Main di HP ya?
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Chalnili.
Harusnya nggak hilang sih kalau misalkan nggak.
Chalnili.
Kalau udah di
Knocks it into space.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
kalau udah dikaitin nama itu email.
And the finish! And
Udah
he's
connect
taking
email.
no chances there. Wirtz. Now it's Batistuta. And now the
Jangan-jangan
breakaway.
belum connect email
Now it's
jangan-jangan.
Batistuta. And here's Raul. Oh, he's having a go! That is gorgeous from Raul! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Udah connect email tapi disuruh login
A case now of complete control. Struma. Jimenez.
Wah, kalau itu kurang
Now
tahu
then, the
juga
ball's
sih
come
aku
loose.
nggak main di HP
Messi.
soalnya.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped
Susahnya
it.
gimana? Nyambung
Barota.
apa?
Castolo.
Suruh login Konami.
Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it
Harus
in
buat
here.
akun dulu ya di Konami ya.
Jimenez. Castolo driving forwards. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... Oh, terrible putt. There's the shot! They've played it short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Pemainnya
Cellini,
udah bagus-bagus kan benar.
Barota.
Buat akun baru
Castolo.
aja lagi.
It's a really well-measured ball. Space for him to turn and look. A real chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It's a good-looking delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Jimenez. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Yuga. Over to the right flank. Vitz. That's going right the way across. And he's intervened well there. And this is Batistuta. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Vitz.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Minyanda. Jimenez. No, he's not getting past him there.
Oh, Bang
And here's
Kucing.
Raul. Xabi Alonso. Cross. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Kucing
They
amat.
are playing them off the park. And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Everyone, please
Indonesia
welcome our
really are
players.
in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Indonesia
Nggak main
are
dulu.
dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time,
Nunggu
but the
kucing
game
aja
looks sewn up
main.
already. Down to business again. Valeni. Cellini. Espimas. Minyanda. Xavi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Raul. Messi. Chance! Minyanda. Yuga. That has been cut short. And here's Messi. Now it's Raul. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Deftly away. He shifted it to the flank.
Kayak di perut
Jimenez.
tuh, nggak usah gol.
Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Neuer deals with that nice and simple. Batistuta is being harried and hassled. He's having a pop! Alexander-Arnold. Xabi Alonso, who's set up one goal so far. He's in a great position here. Crosses it in. And now they can clear their lines. And they're quick to get it back. Spread it left. In once more. He's shooting! It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. EFB United choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Main Roblox aja, main
Trying to
Roblox.
get out of a very sticky situation. Minyanda
Laptopmu dijamin
is in
kuat.
plenty of space here.
Switching hanyut.
Bullish header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Main Roblox.
That has ended up in no man's land. Espimas looking to play him in. He has found the way through. He leaps for it. Well taken goal.
Weh, gelap-gelap.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 20.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
EFB United still making a fight of this. It's a sweeping cross. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Vardio.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Barota. Nyogo. That's a good ball out wide. Espimas. Oh, perfectly measured that. Deftly away. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And they can counter here. Alexander-Arnold. Minyanda. That's really well manoeuvred. Espimas. Barota. Espimas. Minyanda. Chelnini. Xavi Alonso. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? Wirtz providing an outlet on that flank. Yuka. And he's had it nicked away. Raul. Batistuta. And Batistuta! And he hits the net. And with that, he takes home the match ball. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Coming on the field.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Eduardo Camavinga. Substitutions taking
This is
place.
Messi. Messi! And that's a good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
For Indonesia, number 11.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That's going wide left. He's shifting through the gears here. He slings it in. And it's been taken short. That is a brilliant interception. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Batistuta, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we...
Kita gacha. Jerat. Oke. Totti. Maldinho. Boleh. Capu. Kanannya. Bagus. Penyerang bayangan. Boleh. Ini boleh sih. Jangkar. Jerat. Anjir. Anjir. Ireng, cowok, ireng. PUBG. Apakah ini anjing? Lengket tuh, lengket. Wih. Babi. Gabriel Solo ini kontil. Ampas semua adik-adik. Dapat PP, mantap nih, dapat VV aja. Dapat VV. Dapet Torres, pemain mana nih? Pemainnya Bango anjir. Bukan deng. Legendnya Chelsea. Legendnya Chelsea. Kalulu. Tidak ada yang bagus. Bintang berapa nih? Bintang 3 kayaknya. Bintang 3 cok. Mana tadi Ireng bintang berapa Ireng? Boleh nih. Wah, ini juga boleh nih. Angke. Anjir, mukanya kayak Sule itu. Bagus kah ini cuy? Naikin dah. Kawan anjir, Olise. Ake. Dir jadi back anjing. Dir back cok. Ini pemain siapa anjir? Ini pemain siapa cok? Kok back sayap anjing. Percuma cok. back sayap anjing, back sayap kocak, back sayap. Gak laku anjing. Ireng doang nih, masih kalah anjir sama Delak. Main tengah jadi ini sayap back. Konyol sih gue. Valverde mah gak apa-apa. Valverde mah bagus-bagus aja. Ya apa sih? Kastolo ini. Kastolo. Jelek-jelek. Ayo kucing anyut, main kucing anyut. Tim pucuk. Capek guys, off dulu guys, sudah guys.